take the time to document this because realistically, this is my breaking point. And it's not because of anything that I'm doing wrong, but it's because of how bad things are getting. Now, I'm getting criticism that, I'm causing mayhem. I'm saying that we're under attack, the sky's falling. It's true, but I understand why the messaging isn't working. People don't like bad news. People don't really like politics, and people don't like somebody that'll go and tell them about themselves what they're doing wrong all the time. So there's a messaging situation that I got to get to, but I'm also getting criticism that I need to get off a line and everything's okay. It's not. And in fact, I go online to tell the story. I don't go online to find the story. So let me talk about this past 3 weeks. It started out, I wanted to write an article for a teacher. I believe that teachers, their quality of life is the standard of how the future is going to be. And when teachers do something special for their kids, like this teacher set up an account through Rhino Bucks and waited for it to accrue and then took the money out and went to buy her kids wobbly seats for her second graders. So I thought that was a good story, but 3 weeks into it, all I have is a rough draft of how I need to find good news. You know what I mean? So that was, that's a key to me, that my head's not right about it in the first place. But over this past 3 weeks, at the place I stay, there has been a toddler that overdosed on fentanyl and died. A toddler that I used to see all the time. I wasn't really friends with the parents or anything, but I held the kid, picked the kid up over the stairs and stuff, helped her mom. So not only did the parents allow the child to get to the drugs, the grandmother was smoking drugs around the kid. And not only that, but the outreach program that was supposed to protect the child ignored, it says in the paper that it ignored the child's plea. That's crazy. We have these programs set up for children, and instead we're gonna protect drug addicts with this, the hugs instead of handcuffs, whatever it's called up in New York, where you protect the drug addict from, being responsible for what they do. And this is how it ends up. So, not only that, come to find out, the drug dealer that sold the parents the drugs stayed at the same place. And this is a place with cameras all inside, outside. There's a lot of, there used to be a lot of fighting. It's actually better now. But, it's constantly watched. And for them to have drug dealers, which, I'm gonna be honest, there's a lot, and to have them doing what they do through there, and they know about it too. So that happened. And then the next week, there's a busload of 80 migrants, illegal migrants coming into the town. Just one thing after another. And it was on behest of the mayor, Mayor Adams, because the building owner owns a hotel in Manhattan, so he got a request from the mayor to send him out here. And as it's disgusting too, because once that happened, once they came here, there's all sorts of like donations, there's food being sent here, and this is a place where a hotel that has free breakfast in the morning that says we need donations for cereal. You know what I mean? I'm really exposing myself here, but it's all a plan. But the next part is even closer. It's not where I live, but it's a close friend of mine. So the couple, the husband has a kid with an ex, and she has another kid. Her kid ended up touching his kid, and the mom, called him a liar, kept him with the other kid. Didn't separate him or anything. It happened again, and then she's like, "Oh, it's real." But then this kid comes back home, and he exposes himself to his little sister. So the parents took him to the police station. What are you supposed to do with the kid at that point? You have to have repercussions for your actions. So they took him to the police station. They said that they can't do anything. Okay, so they take him back home. They even put up like fences and stuff. Yeah, they got 3 little baby girls. The oldest is 3. And this 9-year-old boy, 10-year-old boy, 9, that has to be gated away from him. And no community outreach will do anything about it. No help. So time passes by, and he ends up actually touching his little sister. And, she's terrified of him. He cut her hair, like crazy shit. And they took him to the hospital. The hospital is gonna let him out in 12 days, which is a couple less now. 12 days. And then the parents are trying to figure out what to do with him. You can't go back to the house. You got 3 little girls. And the outreach programs, CPS and things like that, are threatening to take away the children because they knew about it. Motherfucker, you did too. Like, what are you supposed to do? So, when I'm told to stay off of the internet and life's good out here, it's not good for everybody. You know what I mean? And I gotta stand for something. But I just want to put this out there so, maybe people can understand the cause. Maybe people can relate. Maybe people can help me and, point me to the direction of resources that I need to help the people that I see having trouble. You know what I mean? But if we don't start doing something, we're going to lose this country. We're going to lose everything that we stand for. We're losing the children already. How is it that we have children that don't know if they're a boy or a girl? That's ridiculous. They should be playing with Legos and, learning how to read and learning how to wipe their ass. This shouldn't be happening. And until it stops, I'm not going to stop. So, I hear the criticism. I do need to change the messaging. And actually, I never wanted to get political. I actually, I learned that not necessarily religion, but your own personal belief system is what makes your life better. And through that, I thought that I was doing 2 different things. I was trying to enlighten people And then I was trying to, tell them what's happening in the world, because, not only is it being suppressed, like the hidden in plain view. If you don't know about that, it's the same type of deal with the teachers hiding a little girl getting raped, keeping the kids in the same class with her, and the parents didn't even know until she ended up wet in the bed and having nightmares and stuff. So then they ask her what's wrong, and she tells them, and he's like, "Why didn't you tell anybody?" And she's like, "I tried." You know how sad that is? I can't live in a world where that's happening and not fight it. So if I lose friends or whatever more, it is what it is. But there's a purpose why I'm doing this. I'm not doing it to cause trouble. I'm not doing it to make a name. I'm not doing it for money. In fact, I'm losing money on this. So it's not about money. It's not about fame. It's not about notoriety. Initially I tried to keep my face and my name out of it. I wanted to, have the correct information, point where it's coming from, not allow people to get lied to. But I never wanted to be a part of this political shit. But it's way more than politics. It's way more than these children's lives are on the line. And if I didn't depict that in this, then I don't know what's going to.